Hi, Alex. Welcome.
Thank you.
How are you doing today?
I'm pretty good. Glad to be here.
Yeah. This time, something different from the usual Franz Ferdinand gig, because you guys have been working, on this pretty incredible collaboration.
Well, yeah, it's a new band called FFS. We got together with Ron and Russell from Sparks, and we started writing songs, and then before we knew it, we had an album, and before we knew it, we had a new band, and that's who we brought along today.
I was wondering, when did you guys become aware of one another? I know you were fans of the Sparks, but did they know you from the beginning?
Yeah, I first heard them, I don't know, maybe about 20 years ago or something, but they first heard us, they heard Take Me Out, and then they wanted to find out more about the band and read an interview in the NME. It was one of those things, you know, those stupid things where you have to list your favorite bands or something like that. And in my list was Sparks, and so they said, "Ooh, we need to meet this band. They like our band." And so we met and we hung out, and we talked about doing a split single back then in 2004. It didn't happen, and then bumped into each other in San Francisco 2 years ago, and said, "Yeah, let's write some songs." And here we are today talking about it.
Of course, there are often collaborations in music. Mostly it's just a one-off or remix or a guest vocal, something like that. Was it clear from the beginning that this was going to be a bigger thing, an album, a tour, everything, a band?
Not from the beginning. This is Paul, by the way.
Hi, Paul.
Hi. And, not from the beginning, no. Initially, it was just we decided to write each other's songs like 10 years ago, and then once the ball started rolling, and we started emailing ideas back and forth, instrumental tracks, or just general ideas, and we realised that we had like about 15 songs, so it kind of became an album. And then it became a group as well. It wasn't really until then that it actually became a group.
When you're both established acts and you have worked for a long time together as a band, and so have they, I mean, they've been around since the 70s.
Yeah, 80s actually. Yeah.
They had their big hit in the 70s, but
That's right. Yeah. This town was, I guess, when most people in Europe first heard about them, yeah.
When that happens, when two units like that get together, was it difficult to find the right dynamic to work together?
It was actually really natural, you know. I think a lot of it is to do with the arrangement of the bands. Like, we don't really have... Nick plays a bit of keyboards sometimes, but mainly he's playing guitar. Ron plays keyboards and Russell sings, so it's slotted together really well. Also, Russell's voice is very different from my voice, and the two together, it works really well, you know, and it's really stimulating as well, working with other musicians, and it's also quite unique. I can't think of another example of two bands getting together, like two complete bands, not just like one member here and one member there. But yeah, it feels cool, feels something special.
What's it like to share the stage with another singer?
Yeah, they're great. I mean, me and Russell, we're both total show-offs, and we really enjoy being on stage. And we just have a really good laugh. Russell's great.
So you kind of stimulate one another and do maybe some more outrageous moves or things than you would do with your own band?
Totally. Like, we're both total show-offs. So like when you see the other one showing off, it's like, well, I'm going to show off a wee bit more. Yeah. It's good competition, you know. Like.
Of course, you play from this FFS album. That's, you know, how you're here, how you're announced. Are the fans going to hear Sparks songs as well, or Franz Ferdinand songs as well?
Yeah, we do a bit of each. Because I guess people would expect to hear a couple of songs from each band. So yeah, and our own shows we do pretty much the whole album, and some Sparks songs and some Franz Ferdinand songs. This is a festival, so we only get to play for an hour, so yeah, less.
The funny thing is with the Sparks songs and the Franz Ferdinand songs, it feels like they're covers. It feels like it's FFS, because FFS is a completely different band. It feels like, and when we play a Sparks song, it doesn't really sound like Sparks playing it. And when we play a Franz Ferdinand song, it doesn't really sound like Franz Ferdinand. It sounds like this new entity playing the songs.
Of course, you guys are very used to the festival circuit and everything that's surrounding it. The Sparks may be a bit less.
Yeah, I mean, that's been one of the fun things of this tour that we're doing. We feel like we're introducing them to places that are familiar to us that are not so familiar to them. Like we were last year in Pukkelpop 2 years ago, I think it was. I remember standing up here when Kings of Leon were playing on the stage. It's a great festival. We've been coming here for 10 years now. I love it. It's really, really cool.
Well, thank you. Thanks for being here, and I hope you have a great show tonight with FFS.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Brussel.